Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Darsh Joshi and I'm a BTech Computer Science and Engineering graduate, and I'm currently working as a developer in a tech company. Using this laptop's default camera because I was not able to phone to it, which I usually use as a of others. Yeah, that's the reason. Quality may be bad. Not sure if it is good either. Also, I'm monitoring my voice with this earphone here. So because in some recordings what happened is the audio got glitched and it wasn't recording because of some contact here. Yeah, it's better to monitor that. Anyways, let's start with today's video. Today about inheritance in Python, and this is the second video on inheritance, and let's get started with what we have so far. In this video, we move one step deeper into object-oriented programming. We'll be learning about multiple inheritance, where a class can inherit from more than one parent. And also we'll be talking about method overriding, where a class changes the behavior of a parent class. That's what we have in the slideshow. So the first thing, what is multiple inheritance? Multiple inheritance, a single class can inherit properties and methods from multiple parent classes. I forgot to whiteboard, so I'll open it right away. While it's opening, let's talk about how it works. Like, we have two parents each, right? We all have two parents, even if we don't know who they are. Like, if you are adopted, then it applies to you. So we all have two parents and we inherit properties from both of them. Like, take a look at my face. My hair looks like my dad. My nose looks like my mother. Lips look like my mother as well. The eyes look like my father. Basically inherit properties from both our parents. I think the whiteboard should be now. Okay. What happens? Say this is a parent class A. This is the parent class B. This is a parent class C. Not a parent class, child class C. Inherit properties from A and B both. Also has some of its own properties. So yeah, that's the core concept of this video. Move on with the next topic, which example of multiple inheritance. That in VS Code here. We'll do first thing. We'll make a class. Let's call it engine class. Now we'll define the blueprint. Have a method called, let's say, start. Car is starting. Car or a bike maybe. And print out like started. Now let's another class, call it music system. Or have now when Ola scooter. Yeah, I don't like that on us. Have, but anyways, whatever works. Define that function of playing music, and we'll print that, or playing music, whatever it is. Now what we'll do, we define a class car, which is a child class of both these classes. I will call it car and music system, child of both of these. For now, we'll let pass returns. Yeah, if I'm making an instance of this class car equal car class, now can this car dot imuse car dot start as call both of them, and we'll run this. It played and the engine started. So car in this case is a child class which inherits property from both the parent classes, can inherit properties from multiple parents as well, could be any number of parents. Yeah, that's the core concept to be exploring today. Next thing is method overriding. Learn what method overriding is. So method overriding happens when a child class defines a method with the same name as the parent class. Take another example. Take the example of animal. And this class would have def sound, and sound would be anything. Okay, next thing we will find another class. Let's call it a dog. That's a child class of the animal class. Then if I create another function or another method with the same name, what would happen? What method overriding is, will return now let's call the thing dog. I've created an instance of the class dog, and now I'll do dog.sound. We'll run this again and I should print this. I should print this out. Now it should work. Dog barks. So the child's version of the method which we made, sound in this case, it overrides the method written for the parent class. Yeah, that's what we call method overriding. Overwrite the method which was initially created in the parent class. Next up we have why should we override the method. So overriding the methods allow child classes to provide more specific behavior. For example, all animals make sound, like birds do chirping, dogs bark, cats meow, and elephants do their sound. I'm not sure what to call that sound. So basically every animal has their own sound, and every animal's sound is different. Like tiger won't meow, can, but it won't. I've seen some videos where tigers are meowing. I'm not sure if that counts. You get the point of what I'm trying to say. It is basically used for providing more specific behavior to the child class, and yeah, it can simply customize the existing classes without really interfering with the previous one. You can read this if you want. I was talking from my head. Well, let's see with another example. Okay, I think I've shown an example of it. Move on to the next slide, which is the conclusion of this video. So in conclusion, multiple inheritance allows us to combine features from multiple classes. Method overriding helps us to customize behavior in child classes, and method chaining allows us to write clean and readable code. Method chaining is basically similar thing to overriding. I need to different step is the most special part of this video, which is the code challenge. And in the code challenge we have do this part. We'll simply apply everything we have learned so far. So you have to create a savings account system. Requirements is that deposit 10,000 rupees, add the interest once, print the final balance, performed all in one chained expression. That should be easy. Yeah, everything I had to cover in this video, so I'll see you in the next one. I'm recording now. I'll see you in the comment section. And yeah, about code challenge, you have to submit this code in the I'll check every code by myself. I've done that before, but I don't really get many comments nowadays. Yeah, also we have reached 40 subscribers, which is a huge milestone in my opinion, because when I started I had 0, so 40 is huge. I really am grateful for that. And you should also check out playlist which I have for Oops in Python. So I've covered everything so far. That's about 7 videos I guess, and each are small enough to be consumed in a day. Okay, my mother commented on something. Anyways, you get the point of why you should access the playlist. One more thing is we already have one course out. It's Python for absolute beginners. If you are new to Python and you came across this video, you can check this course out, and after that you can come to Oops in Python 1 and you would understand it better, and I assure you that for good in exams or interviews or whatever you have. Yeah, that's I had to say. See you in the next one.